Today, I want to talk about something most people never question, yet it determines everything about their life. Not your name, not what you do for work, not your nationality, but the identity your future needs you to step into. Because the truth is, every dream you have requires a different version of you. And if you don't become that version, that dream never arrives. This memo I got late myself. Some people are working so hard right now, but still living below the dimension of their future self because their identity has not upgraded. Today, we are going to break this open. We are going to talk about the I value identity, the version of you must become to attract wealth, peace, opportunities, relationships, clients, purpose, and impact. And I promise you, if you truly listen to the end, you will never see yourself the same way again. Let me start with what I recently discovered myself. There are always two versions of you walking into every new season: the current you and the required you. More often than not, many people drag their current identity into the future and wonder why some doors won't open. Imagine someone praying for a palace while holding the mindset of a tenant. Imagine someone praying for a platform while hiding their voice. Imagine someone praying for wealth while carrying poverty habits. The truth is, the future is not far. It is the identity gap that is massive. And here is the truth nobody told us while growing up. Your life is not waiting for more money. It is waiting for a higher identity. And this is the gap we are closing today. So why is identity everything? You see, every result in your life right now is a reflection of one thing, and that is your identity blueprint. It governs your decisions, your standards, your habits, your capacity, your relationships, what you tolerate, what you pursue, and what you believe you deserve. The reason some people stay broke is not because opportunities are scarce. It's sometimes because their identity cannot recognize opportunities. The reason some people stay stuck is not because success is complicated. It's sometimes because their identity is married to comfort. Your identity is very important because it determines what you wake up to do, what you avoid, what you procrastinate, what you say yes or no to, and what you think is for people like you. Here is the dangerous part. Your identity is always running silently in the background. It's just like a software. And the sad part is, most people never update it. We update our phones, we update our apps, we update our laptops. But when did you last update your identity? This question alone changes everything. The truth is, your future is not waiting for more money. It is waiting for a higher identity. Now, let's look at the 4 identities that keep people small. To build a high-value identity, you must first identify the low-value identities you must escape. And the first one is the survival identity. This version of you was created to handle trauma, scarcity, fear, and lack. It says things like, I don't want too much. I just want to survive. At least I'm managing. This particular identity is allergic to growth, risk, and visibility. It's always ensuring you stay small and hidden, even when the opportunities for scale arise. The second low-value identity you must escape is the conformity identity. This is the version of you shaped by society, culture, expectations, and people's opinions. You shrink yourself so you don't offend others. You play small so people don't say you've changed. But here is the truth. You cannot become the person your future requires by remaining the person your past prefers. So you have to choose a side. The third low-value identity you must escape is the emotional identity. This identity is driven by feelings. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I'm not motivated. We will both agree that the high-value identity is always driven by vision and not emotions, because emotions are fickle and you cannot let them take the driver's seat in your life or in your future. The last low value identity you must escape is the excuse identity. This identity has a reason for everything. I don't have the time. I am not yet ready. No one supports me. I'm still figuring things out. By now, you should know that excuses are the biggest enemies of identity transformation. And the more you make room for excuses, the more it keeps you small. And remember, you cannot become the person your future requires by remaining the person your past prefers. We cannot talk about the identities you must escape without talking about the identities you must embody. So now, let's look at the I value identity framework. Your I value identity has 5 pillars. So let's break each one down. The first pillar is vision, a person with a future. Your life expands or contracts based on the clarity of your vision. To build a I value identity, you must answer these basic questions. What version of me is my future calling for? What does that version believe? How does that version think? How does that version show up? What does that version refuse to tolerate? What habits does that version automate? You must design the identity first. For you to embody the I value identity, you must first design it. You don't grow into identity, you step into identity. And when you step into that identity, then you can declare, this is who I am now, regardless of what anybody says or thinks. The second pillar of a I value identity is standards, the non-negotiables. Your standards are the rules you live by. A I value identity operates with extreme non-negotiables that protect energy and focus. You must have high standards for execution because everything you output reflects your identity. Do it well or don't do it at all. There's nothing like being in the middle. You must have high standards for environments. You have to ruthlessly curate your surroundings. You'll be shocked at how much impact your environment has on your future. You must have high standards for relationships. Do not tolerate people who drain your energy or pull you down to their level of inaction. You have to note this. Low standards leads to low identity, which in turn guarantees low results. Everything you accept becomes the flaw of your destiny. The third I value identity pillar is behavior, the habits blueprint. Your habits prove your identity. A I value identity is built through 1. Discipline, doing what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. 2. Consistency, showing up daily, even when the results are invisible. 3. Ownership, taking radical responsibility for every outcome. The formula is absolute. Your identity dictates your habits. Your habits guarantee your results. To change your output, you must first change your identity's proof. The fourth pillar of the I value identity is environment, your identity container. Your environment is the most powerful identity survival tool. A I value identity simply cannot survive in environments characterized by chaos and disorganization, gossip cycles and scarcity talk, routines built on reaction and not on strategy. Your physical, digital, and social surroundings must be intentionally constructed to support the identity you are becoming. Imagine if people around you always talk about the past and your identity is focused on the future. This environment will create an intense friction until you make a change. The last I value identity pillar is self-concept, the inner voice. This is the deepest layer. Your self-concept is the narrative you run about yourself when no one is listening. And that is who you believe you are, what you believe you are capable of, and what you believe you deserve. A high value identity speaks differently. It says things like, I am becoming I am evolving, I am aligning, and I am building my future with my daily decisions. The biggest lie is believing that identity changes after success. The truth is, identity changes before success. Success is the receipt and not the trigger. We have talked about the low value identities you must escape, the high value identity you must embody. Now, let's look at how to become the person your future requires. This is the practical part, the execution system. The first step here is the identity audit. Ask yourself, what version of me is no longer invited to the future? What specific habit must I bury today? What belief is too small for the vision I am chasing? What patterns keep pulling me back to the familiar comfort zone? This audit is very important because you have to intentionally mourn and bury the person you used to be so you can step into the person you need to become. The second step here is identity design. Write out the version of you required for the future. Detail their 3 core beliefs, their non-negotiable standards, and their daily action steps related to purpose, wealth, and peace. This can actually become your character sheet or your guide for daily living. The third step here is identity alignment. You need to immediately shift your behavior to match your new identity. If the future version of you is a consistent writer, you have to swing into motion and start writing today. If the future version of you is financially disciplined, then you have to audit your finances today, regardless of the feeling or the fear of facing it. The goal is to get into alignment. The fourth step here is identity proof. Every single day, you must take at least one action that proves who you are becoming. This helps you to build psychological momentum. A small win that confirms the new self-concept helps you stay grounded. The fifth step here is identity integration. Repeat the new identity's behavior until they become automatic, natural, and embodied. This is how you move your identity from conscious effort to inevitable destiny. You have to note that identity comes first, consistent behavior next, results last. You cannot reverse the sequence. Now, let's bring this topic home. Your future is not a place you passively reach. It is a person you become in the present. Everything you crave for, the wealth, the peace, the impact, the influence, the clients, the clarity, is all attached to a specific identity capacity. And today, the choice is simple. Are you ready to stop living below your potential and become the architect of your inevitable future? I'll let you ponder on that. If this resonated deeply, pause, breathe, and make the declaration. I am becoming her or him. My capacity is expanding now. Don't stop there. I want you to answer this question in the comments. What is the one core belief of the high value identity you are installing next? Drop your answers in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with a loved one. And don't forget to stay intentional with your actions, and I'll see you in the next video.